Hello, I'm Eli, and this is.
I go by the name of Shojan. I'm an all-round creative, creator, mental health advocate based in Hertfordshire.
So, Shojan, what brings you here today?
Well, the mental health system is in reform right now. I'm leading said reform. There were several changes that need to be made.
Yes.
In, I believe it was April 2022.
Okay.
I had a realization after an incident earlier that year.
Right.
That had me hospitalized and misdiagnosed with a mental health condition.
Correct.
When I'm explaining to medical professionals my profession, the fact that I'm a mental health advocate, and my incident was nothing mental health related,
Right.
I was still misheard. I was hospitalized in a mental health facility for 10 days.
Yes, I believe I read that in the
deprived of my deprived of my liberty. My name was spelt wrong. They didn't do their due diligence, which made me realize reform was needed in the processing of mental health patients and their assessments thereof. I couldn't believe it that I was literally placed against my will after a medical professional had already diagnosed me with potential epilepsy or a fit as the cause of my incident. A member of a mental health team decided no, that was incorrect. Didn't do their due diligence on my name or any of the medication that they claimed that I should be on, was not on. And it was something that I was, as a mental health advocate, that, keeps my being cleansed and nourished and generally my well-being, because I know that, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind.
That's right. Yep.
Positive intentions, positive vibrations resonate higher than anything else. So as I'm staying afloat, trying to talk to medical professionals and, tell them that they're incorrect, they didn't hear me properly, which then led to legal disputes. I had to call my solicitors, my lawyers who had trouble accessing paperwork from, medical facilities. It's my data that they wouldn't allow me to access, which, brings into question what they were diagnosing me with.
Exactly.
There was no proof of.
Right.
So I use my status as I said, I'm an all-round creator, all-round creative, actor, model, musician. It was a shame that I had to call so many lawyers just to, I had to write to the ombudsman and, various teams within the hospitals that they hospitalized me in. It took 10 days for me to be, or it took 8 days for me to see a psychiatrist for him to sign off and write off the fact that there's no diagnosis. Let me go. There was no medication needed. There wasn't even an apology. So the mental health system, I say, like I said, I lead with positive intentions, is in reform. And it's something that I want people to be very aware of, their rights and the processes of, when an assessment is made. Listen to medical professionals, but understand yourself as well. Seek help from, teams. Make sure you have a support system around you. Don't just go on the hearsay of the medical professionals. As a mental health advocate, I always urge people to not just dive into medication. It should be something that they should look into. There's alternative therapies, like talking therapies, other ways of dealing with, your mental health. But the one thing I always lead with, have a cleansed and nourished being. Make sure you're healthy, healthy body, healthy mind.
So Shojan, can you give us a bit more insight of what you do in the community and things you're trying to advocate, in regards to mental health, things you might be doing for the youth, things of that nature?
Well, there's, excuse me. So I would say there's several things that I do in the community in general. So I like to, I'm labeled Greenwich philanthropist, although I'm no longer based in Greenwich.
Got you.
But wherever my company will sponsor football teams, I've helped develop radio stations so that the community has a voice. I work with various charities across the board. When it comes to mental health, I have my chocolate bar. So I have my own
nice.
chocolate bar, the Shojan bar.
Okay.
Which whenever I'm fundraising, I use to, I just give it to the donees, to create, funds for mental health.
Right.
There were times previous where there wasn't enough government funding being shared. Although I always say that the mind is the most important part. Like,
I agree.
It's the difference between you getting up in the morning.
Yep.
Like, it's positive intentions, good vibrations.
So true, man.
Will literally direct your life.
Right.
So I always say it's the difference between you saying, I'm going to get up today, I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to get stuff done.
Right.
If you wake up and say, I feel like going to work.
Yeah, words are powerful, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the main things that I always suggest to people is affirmations.
Yes.
I am is two of the most powerful words in the English dictionary. Put that with some positive words.
Right.
Will change your life. It starts to it is your intentions through affirmations.
Yes.
So I always suggest, there's plenty of things on Spotify that give you affirmations, YouTube. Look up positive affirmations. Pick the ones that you feel will resonate with you. You feel that you need.
Right.
You are in control of your destiny,
That's
your life,
Yeah.
your existence.
Right.
So it's a thing where I urge everyone.
Yes.
There's nothing you can't do. But positive vibrations, good vibrations always resonate higher.
Right.
So as long as you lead with that mindset, you're so much better off. That's the kind of work that I do in the community. I tell everyone positivity, affirmations.
Love that, man.
And I generally feel my community is better off for it. So I always come on these platforms here to ensure that everybody knows that their real is defined by them. And don't let anyone tell you anything different than that. I am two powerful words. Place some positive words after that, and you'll see a change in your life immediately.
That's remarkable, man. That's remarkable. And to add to that, I think as well, I know for myself as well, I meditate a lot as well. Yes. I have to start my day off by meditating, and like you said, affirmations. And the day could probably go in another way that it may seem like it could be bad, but because of the mentality that I've carried since I've woken up that day, I mean, things just flow naturally, and things will come to you, and you will realize, like, wow, these really work. So the mind, as you mentioned, is such a powerful tool.
Yeah, no, I'd say, Eli, that's very good that you do meditate. Mental stability. Like the fact that you take time for yourself to relax, to gather your thoughts, to steady your whole being. You're in tune with yourself. You understand yourself. I always say to people to intend for an understanding. Right. Like for their day, for their health. Intend for it. Affirm for an understanding.
Exactly.
Said, and you'll be surprised at what comes in to guide you throughout your existence.
Exactly, man. Well said once again, man. So, Shojan, thank you for your time. Audience, thank you for your time for this remarkable conversation that we had today. Any more words you would like to say before we end it?
Yes, if anyone wants to, look up on my story, that's at my website, www.shojan.cool. Shojan is spelled SHOJON, and cool, like I am. I'd also say check me out on Instagram, Shojan_G, as well as my music on all the major streaming platforms.
And there you go. There you have it. Once again, that was Shojan. Audience, thank you again. Until next time, stay tuned.